Hey lovely teachers, welcome back to Vivid Practice. I'm Nicola Canton. Today's app spotlight is on one of our own apps, which is called Vibrant Music Intervals. So our company name is Vibrant Music. It's called Vibrant Music Intervals. It's a pretty simple and straightforward name, and it's in some ways a straightforward app. It's solving a straightforward problem. Here's what I found exploring apps myself and other teachers' experience. A lot of the focus in recent years has shifted from drilling note names to focusing on intervals and patterns in music, because that's how we actually read music, and therefore that's more important than the note names. Sure, we can drill the note names, that's fine, but for me intervals come first and foremost. And yet I think because most apps, not all, but a lot of apps are created by non-music teachers, perhaps even musicians, but not music teachers, who don't really get what we're doing and don't know the most modern approaches. They'll think, oh, I want to create a music app, and they create one about music notes. And that's great and all, but there's quite a few already. And what we don't have is one for intervals. So that's what Vibrant Music Intervals is. It's an affordable app for drilling intervals, and not only that, it has 3 different games within it, just for variety and mixing things up. So we call it Vibrant Music Interval Arcade when you open the app, and we have Twinterval Tidy, No Man, and Smush It. And there's 3 different games that you can play, and they're all just about intervals. Twinterval Tidy, you choose a pair of intervals, so like fourths and fifths, for example, and then you have all these items that you need to tidy in your room. So you pick up, say, the rocking horse, and you see what interval it is, and you put it on the shelf that matches that interval. So it's just a really fun format. These were all adapted from, originally they're paper games from, like printable games from our Vibrant Music Teaching Library. And we have No Man, and No Man is about getting sorted with thirds versus fifths. So when students first encounter thirds, like bring in fifths, and they're used to seeing skips, they might not straight away get that visual. It's like a chord with the middle of it missing. And so we talk about that as the No Man, as in it's a snowman with the middle ball, his belly, missing. And so this kind of drills that concept in a fun way. So you're shown intervals or snowmen, and you have to identify what they are. So like, is it a snowman, a full one? Is it a fifth? Is it a triad, a chord? Is it a fifth? In this case, a little man, which is just a 2-ball snowman. Or you're shown sometimes a snowman that has no middle. It's like it's empty in the middle, and that is a no man. So you're having to think quite a bit about what you're picking out and getting good at those stacked intervals, separating your thirds and fifths with a fun visual of the no man and the snowman. And then we have Smush It, which is groups of 3 intervals, so you can have like thirds and fourths and fifths, for example, and that's what you're drilling. And you need to identify whether the interval on the staff matches the interval on the piano. So if it doesn't, you say smush it, and if they do match, you press that interval. So they all have a little twist to them, but they're really just about drilling intervals. They're great for beginner to late beginner students to make sure they've got their intervals sorted. And as I say, it was born out of, hey, why isn't this covered? Why isn't there an app for this? So we created one. I hope it inspires other app creators to make more, because I think we could use variety in the space, but at least this app has variety built into it with 3 different interval games. And we keep the price super low and affordable because we want students to be able to get it to use at home as well, and to be able to drill intervals in a fun way to their heart's content, and therefore improve their reading skills, which is what we want. So I hope you'll check out Vibrant Music Intervals. Again, the name is Vibrant Music Intervals, and you can search for it on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store.